Hello everyone, my name is Subham Gajara. Today I am here to explain you about SDIO and HDLC protocol. Now let us understand the few things about SDIO and HDLC protocol. Now let us look about index. What is HDLC? HDLC transfer modes, HDLC frames, frame format, and in the SDIO we will learn about what is SDIO, features about SDIO. Now let us understand what is HDLC. HDLC is an high-level data link control. It's a bit-oriented protocol that uses tough flag occurring in data. HDLC was defined by ISO for the use on both point-to-point and multi-point data link. It supports full duplex communication and receive-transmit at the same time. Now, let us understand the functions of HDLC, which means that the frame of HDLC. In this, we can learn that we can transmit both receive and transmit data at the same time. Now, HDLC transfer modes. HDLC transfer modes are basically part of two, unbalanced configuration and balanced configuration. In the diagram, you can see that in the primary, secondary, there are commands and response, which means that in the primary we can send the commands and secondary it gives the response. In the balanced configuration, commands both the combined same. Commands also send with same route, and also in the same route we can send the response. That's good in balanced configuration. Now further, let us take about normal response mode. Normal response mode. In the NMR, the station configuration is balanced. That is, primary station can only send commands and secondary station can only respond. The NMR used both point-to-point and multi-point data links. The secondary station will send only when the primary station instruction. In the diagram, you can see that figure point-to-point and multi-point. Point-to-point which it is in only one computer can send the data, another computer can receive. In multi-point, you can see that you can receive with many computers. Asynchronous normal response mode. In the ARM configuration is unbalanced like NRM, only the difference is here the secondary station is independent of the primary station. Now let us understand what is asynchronous response mode. Now you can see that here it is written that in the primary station the secondary is independent of the primary, which means that the secondary station does not want the primary station, then also it can work. It is independent secondary station which can send and command and response both at a time. So asynchronous response is also good in that condition. Now let us learn about asynchronous balance mode. In the ABM, the configuration is balanced. Here the link point to point and each station can function as a primary and secondary data link, which means that both the computer are individual and both the computer can send data of configuration of response and all the things cumulative command and response both individually, which means that each computer can send command and response and the primary and secondary can also send command and response, which is good with both the computers. So asynchronous balance mode is better than synchronous balance mode. Now let us understand about the framework. Now framework. HDLC framework. HDLC framework have mainly three parts: U frame, I frame and S frame. Now let us understand individual what is U frame, what is I frame and what is S frame. But before that we will understand the few things about HDLC frames, which means that we will only understand about the frames. HDLC frames. U frame means unnumbered frames. Those frames are used in the link setup and disconnection. I frame means information frame. Those frames carry the actual information. S frame is supervisory frames. S frame are used only for the transfer control information. All the three frames are most important in the HDLC frame connection. Now the next topic will go for SDIO protocol. Secure data input output. In the simple form, I can say that it is a memory card which you are putting in your mobile phone, laptops, etc. Secure Digital Association created a new flash memory card format called SD format. You all know that a memory card is also known as SD memory card. The SIDO card SD format iOS has become a popular feature in handling the mobile devices, PD, digital camera and many more. We know that SD memory card we can use in mobile, memory card, laptops, digital camera to store the image, videos, and many more things. SDIO is an SD card with programmable I/O functionalities such that it can be used up to 8 logical input, can provide additional memory storage in SD format, can provide LOS using protocol in system LDRD adapter, UART protocol, etc. There are lots of functionality you can use in SDIO format. Now we also know that SDIO are available in large memory setup like 128 256. In the some companies they are also making about 512 GB of data they can store in single memory card. Which means that of 8 data input you can store about 512 GBs of memory. It's how large you can just imagine. So SDIO is an truly unbeatable popular feature in handling mobile devices, etc. to store the memories and much more. Now let us understand some of the features of SDIO. SDIO has up to 8 input logical functionality connection. CRC check on the transfer data mode. Specific capabilities of additional tries and retransmitters of error. Data communication of 48-bit commands, request format for 48-bit control register, etc. Supports data transfer in block of bytes, programmable for communication in SIP 20 Mbps up to and 1 bit to 25 Mbps. 4 bit you can store 100 Mbps of 4 serial bits in parallel formats using 4 to 1 or 4 to 4 pin. So you can imagine how fastly we can send the data and receive the data. Thank you. This all about SDIO and HDLC protocol. Have a nice